Hello fellow Rosarians, thank you for joining me today. I'm in a good mood today for a couple of reasons. It's nice cooler weather. I've got a rosy hat on and that makes me very happy. And thinking about what I need to do as the garden slows down to prepare for winter. I'm here in one of my favorite gardens where I've got a lot of the Scentable varieties planted. So who do I have down here? You've seen the videos. I've got Bolero, Liv Tyler, Sweet Mademoiselle, Delish, Top Cream, oh gosh, how could I forget Bliss Parfuma. Actually, Parfuma Bliss. They moved the Parfuma to the front. So these roses, because they're modern roses, they might continue to grow and bloom during the winter. Who knows? It's always a surprise. I'm gardening in zone 8A and the lows that we receive are typically around 20 degrees. So it doesn't get too terribly cold, but we will have a few days where it hovers in the low teens. These roses I researched to make sure before I bought them that they would be hardy to my zone, and that's something that you're going to want to do as you're planning your purchases. And just so you know, the rose vendors are starting to open up orders now, so if you're looking for bloomables, most of them are rated down to zone 4, but check it out. Look in those details to make sure with that zone hardiness. How do you find what your zone is if you're new to roses? Do a quick Google search, put in your zip code, and then say 20626 hardiness growing zone, and it'll pop up and tell you what your zone is. So these roses have done so well. I've planted in groupings of 8 and the first year totally took off. Here's a picture of how they looked blooming. And so as I'm planning my purchases for this year, I'm going to Palatine. It's their last season, and that's going to be bare roots that are sent in the spring. All My Time, Witherspoon, let's see, who else is online? They have the Scentables available from A Reverence for Roses, High Country, check Northland Rosarium. I'm sure that I'm forgetting somebody. Menagerie. I'm going to pop a list here for you so you know where to go if you're looking for bare roots. Now, actually, and I should put a caveat out there that All My Time is potted roses and they are amazing. You can also find the bloomable collection and the Scentables from your local nursery. I've seen them at Lowe's and Home Depot. And if you need to go visit your local nursery, especially now, it's a great time to let them know what you're looking for in roses so that as they're planning their orders, they can get in some special things for you. All right, so let's get now back to what do we do as we are preparing for winter and next season. Cut everything to waist high. Why? Because we don't want them to thrash in the wind because that can just cause more damage to the canes. So cut them to waist high. Leave that extra growth. When I was first new to gardening, I cut them down to spring prune size, which is your knees or lower. And I did that because I didn't know better. And you leave that extra growth. Imagine if I leave it up to here, well, it would say waist high. If I leave it up to here, and then for whatever reason it gets winter dieback because it just gets too cold and that top 12 to 18 inches dies back, well, in the spring you're going to cut that back anyways, but you've got all of that healthy green cane. If you take it all the way down to 12 or 18 and then it gets hit with a cold snap, now you've got, to cut that all back and you're starting with nubs. So that's why we keep them at waist high, and we call that our insurance plan. So after we cut them to waist high, look for those cane borers. Pop in a video here of cane borer so you can identify that damage. Keep on cutting down until the cane borer is gone. You're also going to remove all leaves that have black spot. At the end of the season, even very healthy roses may end up with a little bit of black spot on the leaves. Go ahead and pull those off. Clean out the beds. Make sure that you're not leaving any diseased leaves in the beds. If there are healthy leaves that are in the beds, you can leave them. We just don't want to have the diseased ones. If they're healthy, they're great for our pollinators to overwinter in the soil. What else are we doing? I've got standards, Bolero standards down at the pier. I'm gonna go ahead and take those and cover them with my noodles, and I've done a video on that. I'm gonna pop that up there for you. Very easy. I have not lost a standard yet using my pipe. They're actually called pipe insulators. I think you get them from Lowe's for about $3 a piece, and I haven't lost a standard yet in Zone 8A. So that's it, Rosebuds. That's everything that you need to do to get ready for a great spring flush. Enjoy yourself this winter. Start planning which kind of roses that you want to add to your garden. And I cannot wait to see you all in the spring. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video.